Capricorn Collective, welcome, welcome. I am Nikki, your local vegan tarotist, and we are going to do a reading for your twin flame connection and its current status, or the status of it when, I don't know why I'm saying it like that, just to be annoying. First of all, I'm in a very chaotic energy right now, surrounded by chaos. You are in my chaos right now. So thank you for holding that space. I figured it was like, maybe this is the energy that you're in. Maybe you are in you are the workaholics of the zodiac, so you guys are always like working hard to play hard, right? It's Halloween, so I am, getting things done so that I can play, working hard to play hard. So yeah, you could be preparing for a fun night out. What is your Halloween costume if you do that? Or what are you doing to celebrate Halloween if you do that? Let's find out what's going on. This is going to be the status of your connection just before union, right? So if you're looking for signs and synchronicities, confirmations that you are on the cusp of union, then this is going to be the energy that we're reading for. So you'll be able to say, well, I don't feel like I'm there yet, or we are there yet. Or you can say, I feel like that's exactly where we are. And then you can get yourself in that frequency of knowing that it's coming. If you feel like it's, far from you, then we'll pull for some mutual energy, which will kind of have advice in it for ways that you can bring peace to any dis-ease that's going on. Dis-ease. You could be feeling kind of ill, but we have the Four of Swords and Ace of Pentacles, which actually tells me that if you are feeling ill, you're going to be coming out of that. Poo, poo, poo. I don't know. I just was watching this show. So maybe you are Jewish, or your person is Jewish. But there's something about like warding off the bad spirits, like resting up to balance your energy. Pentacles are health and wealth, and then we have Ace of Wands. So it is like you're resting for this maybe energy output that whatever's coming. As you get this sense, you have this intuition, this kind of gut feeling that maybe there's been a lot of synchronicities or just odd happenings, or you've been experiencing deja vu. It's like that you're on the cusp of something. So maybe you are in this energy of finally grounding yourself to a place where you can go, I know I need to rest because I know how hard I'm about to work. Because you know the type of energy that you put into things when you are passionate about them with this Ace of Wands. This is reading for the masculine energy. We will read for the feminine energy, the mutual energy, and then we'll pull a color and a number from the dies. I was going to say die because I've been doing one, but I'll do two because I am just going to do it. Yeah, you're just going to do it. There's like a full energy here. This could be towards your career because most things are with you. But with the Two of Wands, yeah, this is something that you're passionate about. And it's something that you've always wanted to do. It's a deep-rooted passion, I feel. But it's becoming new again. Like it's this... I don't really, usually Two of Wands is a choice. I don't feel like there's really choice. There's almost no choice. So you could have just been let go from a situation, or just gotten out of a relationship or something that was not suitable. And because of that, this miraculous opportunity, it's, again, I feel like it's coming though. So there is this sort of confidence that's bringing it in. And that's probably what is bringing it in, because we are master creators. So it's like you're realizing they're looking into this world, but it's almost like my world, and they're looking into it like a crystal ball. So maybe you have prophetic dreams, or you just have this sort of knowing. There's this sense of like knowing what's coming. like with each year, and maybe you are older and you or just have a lot of experience, there's just this knowing that things are changing, and it's changing for this thing that you've always wanted. And whether that's a relationship, whether that's the job, whether it's probably all of it, because it typically is. You could be dealing with a Virgo. Yeah, I was kind of getting a Virgo energy because I'm like a hot mess. I'm in between things. And so, and I did, so you could be dealing with a Virgo, or have Virgo placements, or coming out of hermit mode from that restful Four of Swords energy. Like coming out, I mean, maybe you're dressing up as a wizard for Halloween, I don't know. But there is kind of this, you still have your light. The light in this lantern is a star, which is Aquarius energy, which is fixed energy. Because you've sort of come into this grounded place with your pentacles. Pentacles are health and wealth. Ace of Pentacles, this is new for you. So maybe you haven't been out in a while. Maybe you're just now gonna come out because it's Halloween, or like in the spirit of this time of year of like Virgo season, right? Maybe fall is your favorite season, and you sort of love coming out. Or you could deal with like seasonal depression, or just lower energy, because with the Seven of Pentacles here, there's like this long-awaited things coming into bloom. This is more spring, so maybe you or your person is a spring person. So you could have that kind of duality in the way that you do things. Like you are opposite in many ways, but at your core, you're going to be compatible. So if we're talking about a relationship, don't worry. Now, if we're talking about career, this is, again, like something is coming into bloom. You're reaping the rewards from all these seeds that you planted long ago. So it's you coming out of this hermit mode, finally like seeing the light of day. The star is healing, so you've done this introspective work where you've sat with yourself, you've asked yourself some maybe very tough questions, and maybe not liked some of the answers. But if you don't like the answers, change it, So that's what the hermit work is. That's what shadow work is. You're going in and you're confronting things. But of course, there's always a few more, and just because you've acknowledged a demon doesn't mean that or a shadow. Demons, yeah, maybe there's something with religion. I always get that with you, Capricorn, because you are the devil in tarot, and yeah, I think you get a bad rap for that. Oh, we got the Seven of Pentacles with the feminine here too. It's strange because there's a Page of Wands here, so it's a masculine looking for this. There's a focus on the wands. All right, now that could be like you're coming out of a long period of being single and not ready to mingle, and now you're ready to mingle. And because of finally releasing and doing the work that was necessary, that was stunting your growth, because there was maybe some resentment or some like grudges, attachments, things that were they were affecting your ability to grow, to expand, to reach out. Maybe you're going to be reaching out to a feminine, and you didn't have the value system to do so before because you didn't feel so great about yourself because of whatever these, whatever you call demons or shadows. Queen of Pentacles, you could be dealing with a feminine earth sign. I was going to say, we'll see if she comes out, and she's flipped around. So this is a pretty fiery Queen of Pentacles. This is a grounded individual, but there is they're clarifying the Page of Wands. This is someone who's kind of inspiring. Maybe this feminine is the reason that the masculine comes out of hiding in hermit mode. They're like, you know what? This feminine, there's something about them, like they're still very balanced, so they can still be in that peace. I feel like masculines dealt with a lot of chaos, and they just need like somebody to just kind of like, I imagine the feminine holding the masculine's face like, breathe, it's okay, because we've got the King of Wands here with the Hermit, like, and so when this masculine comes out, I feel like they're going to come out pretty hot and heavy. With the King of Wands here, they could come out with a lot of sexual energy, and with the feminine turned away looking at their value, they're like, no, not that. Could be dealing with a masculine fire sign, but that's that cardinal aspect of Capricorn is fire. So that's why you guys are go, go, go. Whether it's like you work hard, you play hard. There is not a lot of rest with a Capricorn. So, you know. So the Ace of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles. So the Seven of Pentacles is here. Both of you are sort of mirroring each other in this place of you've been doing the work to heal and creating a space where you can be patient enough to receive and feel worthy enough to receive the abundance that you once dreamt of. Seeds that were planted. Seeds, ideas, they are things that we create from that place of imagination. And so it's like, I'm getting Willy Wonka's chocolate factory, And then maybe Family Guy, Barbra Streisand, Taurus. Oh, I forget what Seth MacFarlane is. Oh well. Seven of Wands. Knight of Wands. Yeah, I feel like you're both coming out of a very similar place of doing this healing work. This feminine has done a lot of work on their bloodline, their family. It's like this figure is bloodletting this tree, the family tree, it feels like. Because again, it was stunting this feminine's growth. Just like the masculine was being stunted by something. Maybe they were stunted by this go, go, go energy, right? It could have been like, it gives me Pretty Woman. He's a Virgo, and then she is a Scorpio. But where he's on the phone with his ex and she's like, I talk to your secretary more than you. Maybe this masculine was like such a workaholic, like working on this Seven of Pentacles. The thing about Seven of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles is you working something out day and night in the 3D. It's like a very active, you're working on a cycle or a new project or something. The Seven of Pentacles is awaiting things from the past, awaiting something like the inception already took place in the ethers, right? Celestial, cosmic seeds were planted long ago. And so this is when, once you come into a place of rest and sitting with the self and accepting and putting yourself into a very like humble place in front of the universe and saying, I trust that what I want wants me, what is meant for me will be for me. And there are times when we need to be in masculine active energy and times when we need to be in feminine receptive energy. And this masculine really needed to be in that place, but they were in this Knight of Wands. They were like, go, 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 go. And so it's all about timing, even in the business world. So if there's some sort of business project, career project that this masculine's been working on, it's almost like you can work day and night on this thing, but if the timing isn't right, if the market isn't available for that, or the demand isn't there for a certain thing, you can put the supply out there, you can have the supply, but if there isn't a demand, so there has to be, something had to click into place for like a demand in the workspace possibly. And also this masculine could have very old world ideas about, steady courtship and like very old fashioned ways of being, but the types of feminines that were always around them, maybe first available to them, I'm getting. They could have experienced, toxic maternal, some sort of karmic cycle that needed to be broken on the maternal side, in the masculines early, development. And so maybe that put them into a place where they were attracted to those types of feminines. And basically what that has done is kind of burn them into a place of being in hermit mode, like, fuck love, it doesn't exist. Whatever's out there, like, I don't fit into this world. Like, nobody, maybe they tried to date multiple times, and it was like, everyone, there's just like, I'm getting like quick hussies. So this is kind of like an older fashioned masculine, where it's like hussies or harlots, also a little bit of that religion again in there, because with the harlots, there is this sort of like old fashioned way about this Capricorn. Oh, maybe the masculine is Capricorn, but in this dynamic with the masculine side. So maybe you share Capricorn placements as well. Ooh, my leg's asleep. It's time to wake up. Time to wake up. Yeah, there needs to be rest. It's like this masculine did not even know how to rest with the Knight of Wands. And that was actually preventing them. And in this connection, it was preventing them from being able to come into this feminine space, this divine feminine space, in a divine way. Because they had probably not been with anybody in a while, or if they had been with people, it wasn't a satisfactory experience. So they were maybe a little bit bloodthirsty. And the feminines over here, like, I already broke that cycle of bloodlust, okay? So, like, you need to come in with pentacles. And so pentacles is earth, which is the most feminine of the, distinctly feminine of the elements. Wands, fire, the most distinctly masculine. So these are two opposing entities here energetically that are like, but there is that little bit of, I'm getting a little bit of fire with that feminine, like, look, you can come in this way, because if you want to come in with wands, I'll fight fire with fire, and it won't be pretty for you. This is quite a sassy energy, which of course this King of Wands is even more enticed by. Because he's like, oh, there's my lady. Hello, my lady. And see, that is the thing about this masculine, is they are actually a very, maybe acts of service. Very generous, giving. I'm not such a mess right now. So it's like they've got, at their core, I feel at their core, they're very much the same. They both are there, which is compatibility at the core, which is pentacles here. Earth energy. But what's at the core of the earth? Molten magma. Okay. Okay, Knight of Cups. Damn. Yeah, this masculine is pretty smitten. He's a smitten kitten. Kitten could be a Leo with the King of Wands, have Leo placements, or someone who's quite isn't smitten very easily. Two of Cups. Yeah, they wanna partner up in love. Nah, I don't think this. I feel like people around this masculine are going to be pretty surprised by kind of how it's like they're making, this feminine's making this lion into a little domesticated kitten, and not in any sort of like, it's all about, it feels like a game for them. So there could be like some role playing. This could be a very, again, very fulfilling sex life and just intimacy, just the energy between them I feel is going to be very charged. And that's probably new for both of them because they both did very similar work with the Seven of Pentacles, the world. Yeah, they both come from very similar worlds. And that might be surprising to the people around these two. They might not seem like they're very compatible. They might, from the outside, not look like they would be together, but they are like the same bubbly hot goo inside. Yeah, and I'm getting eruption. Okay, so an eruption is coming. Two of Cups. All right, calm down, Capricorn. Temperance is Sagittarius, so that is, again, that trusting in the timing, trusting in the I have no control over this. And really, if I were to control this, it wouldn't be as beautiful because I would fuck it up because I would do it this way. And it's actually would be better for me, healthier for me, if my ego is not in the equation during this manifestation. Because if you start to try and call something in at the right time, you might get something at that time. If you're like, I want it on my time, you'll get something, but it's going to be karmic because you tried to control it. So that's pretty specific, Capricorns, but I feel like somebody is finally relinquishing control, and the moment that you relinquish the control, you can finally erupt. Right. Y'all need to calm down, Capricorns, because I'm getting the word oozing, okay? All right. Three of Wands, Knight of Pentacles. The Three of Wands is somebody who is, this is someone who is, they've planned it out, they've thought it out, and they're coming in. Knight of Pentacles, it's slow and steady, they're coming in that earth energy. With communication though, because this is a Knight of Pentacles, but they're holding a sword. So it's like, could be dealing with an air sign, but this is somebody who's coming in with a very communicative, grounded energy. The Empress, yeah, because they know this is their Empress. Two of Cups and the Two of Pentacles. And see, it's the Two of Cups. This is somebody who wants to invite, this is a date, this is a, let's go have a cup of coffee. This doesn't necessarily, it could be tonight for Halloween. Maybe you're going out, you're having some drinks, right? This is going out, but there's going to be a very honest, direct conversation about compatibility. So, Eight of Pentacles. Yeah. You are both willing to put in the work. You both want this event. And I get a no surprises here because it's the event in reverse. So it's like there's no surprises here. This is going to be just like you like to communicate, Capricorn. It's going to be very direct. No bullshit. All right, you could be dealing with a Taurus. No bullshit. Play this card as a seed of any type. This card does not earn points. Yeah, this isn't competitive. You both have dealt with that, and you are like, it's a peaceful union is long overdue because you've just dealt with that for so long. It's not fun. Maybe you misinterpreted that type of toxicity and confusing blah blah up and down, in and out roller coaster ride dynamic as being passionate and fulfilling, but it never was. And it was kind of like an aha moment where you went, I have to go in and deal with some stuff here because I don't like what's going on around me. And I know, being as confident as I am in other areas of my life, I know that I need to apply those same techniques to my emotional side. And it's kind of like, I feel like there was a lot of reluctancy to go and do that work initially. But, you know, once you've decided, Capricorn, you're going to do it. So, and you're coming in hot. And so that's the energy that I'm getting from the masculine because that is active energy. So we have 7, 5, and 1. And those are all harvest. So maybe those numbers are your life path numbers, right? You add all the numbers in your full birth date down until it's 1. A single digit number, 1 to 9. There are life paths beyond that. So, but, you know, depends on what numerology you like to subscribe to. Anyway, if your life path number is 7, 5, or 1, then maybe that means that could be a confirmation that it's your time to harvest. It's time to reap what you've sowed. sown, these seeds that you planted, you both have planted long ago. It's time. It is time, right? Rafiki, the Lion King. So yeah, more Leo energy. Maybe something important happened during Leo season. Or again, you could have Leo placements with your person. Green. The color green. All right, I'm gonna roll 2 dice, and one for the masculine. Yeah, I'll roll them separately. One for the masculine and one for the feminine. 3 for the masculine. 3 for the feminine. 3 and 3 is 6. That is the number of soulmate, agape love. Yeah, there's your confirmation right there. And we'll do an energy point for your chakras to see if there's any kind of words. I got that for someone else. Somebody else. Soul chakra. Life lesson. To shine. Oh, to thine own self be true. Badeep, badeep, badeep. That's all, folks. Man's main task in life is to give birth to himself. This is like a full circle revival for you. This you coming back to your truest self and like sloughing off, disconnecting. I feel like there was a lot of cord cutting. I get exhausted energy, probably multiple burnouts in this 7 of Pentacles for both of these individuals. Particularly for the feminine. I don't know, there's a little bit more confidence on the masculine side, but that's masculine energy to have that like leadership in the 3D to get stuff done. The seat of the soul is the 2nd energy center. Okay? And that again that's the sacral chakra. And that is sexual energy. So there is a lot of sexual energy here. You guys have maybe blushed multiple times, Capricorn. You need to cool it down. Watch out. You're going to fall in love. This might be something that starts as just kind of a fling. Because, yeah, maybe both of you are so burnt out on the idea of love that you're kind of like, oh, I just have needs. You know, and so you might do like a friends with benefits or some kind of setup like that. And guess what? You're going to fall in love. It always works out that way. Haven't you seen the endless rom-coms, people? Come on. So, hopefully there was something in here for you, Capricorn. And until next time, I wish you well.